Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron IV Kaiserreich of Japan. Let's continue on for last left off. So, Inteluzia has joined our faction within the next like month and a half. India is going to be joining the Prosperity Sphere as well. So things are going fantastic. You have your cost of belly against New England. The question is, are you going to push it? Because if you don't, you're a coward. Because I would like for you to invade. It would help me out a ton. But do we have any? We have no number. Technically, have no superiority around here at all. So technically, with 4 submarines, could I get superiority up here? Which would allow a naval invasion of... How many troops are even on this? I think there's 2 divisions. I want more than that. They should still be able to go. Okay, I really wish we could just get rid of the fate of China decision. It is a little bit bothersome. But also, Princely Federation is going to be joining our war against Tibet, I imagine, as well, which would be nice. So you don't need to be on this border anymore. Delete that plan. Move your way to, like, the Shaodong clique. Because... like, if they don't... like, they do like us. Yeah, like, we approve of their government. But they just do not want to get involved. By the way, the troops in Australia... delete your old orders. Make your way up to Hawaii. Yeah, we can support a few more troops here. $49%. Like, 4 is just not quite enough. They're too far away. Yeah, like, the only other thing we can do is like invade Mexico. Take Baja California and then use that as like a launching point up towards the north. But I don't know how well that will actually work. Everybody is now involved. And hopefully, like, we're killing Mongolia just so we have a little bit more room to maneuver here. And also, you know, to unify all of China. Like, we could make our way barely to Mexico. We might have to do that. How many troops do they have again? 17 to 53. Yeah, and of course you're not going to give me any military access. I'd be very surprised. Yeah, if you want to join our wars, go right ahead. Like, Tibet's not that important. Like, I don't think it doesn't really have any like natural resources in it at all. But our allies are doing good. The Philippines, Vietnam, their troops are getting some good work done. You guys actually just hold out. So once the Princely Federation joins in, there's going to be like a few more points of access. Not a ton, but a few. Like, France is almost dead. So Uruguay's worth... like, is this core? Trying to see how far core goes. Okay, so core is like this area here. And they don't have that many cities actually covering that that space. Is the supplies that are... No, supplies are fine. It's just that it's January in Siberia. They're a little bit cold. Which is understandable. Yes, we got 100%. We're just apparently not close enough. Some task forces are too far away. Is there any that actually... Okay. Convoy escort actually goes far enough. Yes, we'll do our invasion of Vancouver. Hopefully it succeeds. This will be the last unit worth of medium tanks we deploy. And these will be the last infantry to deploy. That should be more or less good enough. Medium tank, we're going to deploy you into... You guys go here. Got another 24 stack. Put them underneath this general. We will have you hang out in this port. And then we'll send you over here as well. Like, there's no ports of Russia that are of vital importance around here. Hopefully our landing in Vancouver works. If it does, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, but France will fall. Spain surprisingly hasn't quite yet. Once France is dead, Germany will probably push the British out of Iberia. Like, has Spain capitulated? Surprise! I'm guessing because he's still in Barcelona. Turkey is doing let me just say, a horrible job. The fact that they've lost like half their territory, which is extremely embarrassing. All this is really going to do is give Greece to Austria when it's all said and done, which is impressive. Okay, so where are our troops? How long till they actually arrive? They will be arriving in 17 days, so around early, just the end of January. We can actually see if we've actually made any progress there. Yeah, France almost dead. Italy's half dead. All we really care about is Hawaii. Like, there's not too much we can really say about Europe. You know, progress is being made against the Russians. On both fronts, like, we've done some pretty good work, I would say, ourselves. Like, okay, so this would cut them off. So you know what? We'll send one infantry here and then up, which will split this area of Russia from the rest, because they can't go, like, further up here. This is not... essentially not real territory. If that makes any sense. Advanced submarine hulls. Of course, we're going to crank that out. We have 3 more. I guess I'll just build like more, not more fighters, we'll build more close air support. Even though I know most of our planes aren't doing too much. Yeah, we have so many men. Like, how many troops do we actually have deployed right now? We have 203 divisions underneath our control, which is more than twice as the amount Russia has. It's about on par with Germany, it looks like. But fuel reserves are A-okay. And I don't think we really need to change too much here. Make us a better air superiority. But aside from that, like, the Internationale, you no longer matter to me. The Russians and the Entente obviously do. We will send you over to Blue Army. And what are the chances they have nobody in Vancouver? I don't think it's very high. Also, apparently Russia has as many troops as the Canadians do, which is just embarrassing for them. But France, okay, France has capitulated. What does that mean for us? Well, it means that either Germany... I mean, Germany either goes and they kill the rest of the Italian troops, and they help out in the invasion in the south, or they're going to start trying to invade the British. What's also very likely is that they just send troops over to Russia now. Okay, Prince Federation is joining the Crow Prosperity Sphere. Like, this is, I would say, pretty impressive. Andalusia is invading this guy down here. Do you want to join the wars? Not even all of them, just the one against I mean, do you want to? You can join all of them too. That's fine as well. There we go. If you can just invade Southern Mongolia and Tibet, create another front line for the AI to have to worry about. So at this point, let us do some colonial incentives. It's going to take 7 days, which is not too bad. You're still only at like 36% stability, which is pretty bad. We did get the basic snorkel. We also get some other attack upgrades. I really just want to upgrade our submarines as much as humanly possible. Advanced torpedo launcher. Actually, for some reason, it is a New England troop, which I find a little bit surprising. It does look like there's nobody in Victoria. Yeah, so you can join in all of our wars. I mean, we can just maybe land in Vancouver on our own. In fact, we probably are also going to want to just force attack our way on. Yeah, and these guys, yeah, they are starting to move their way towards the south, which is nice. They get to La Shah sooner rather than later. Most of this territory partially defended, but it's very mountainous, which of course is what the big threat here is. Also, making our way over towards Moron. Not too sure if that's how you pronounce it, but definitely how it's spelt. Yeah, White Ruthenian is basically back in its entirety. How many troops does Greece have that they're able to hold off this long against the... They've actually lost Athens. So Constantinople is owned by Greece. Athens is owned by Turkey. The weird situation they got going on there, to say the least. Serbia's capitulated. Okay, that's gotta mean that Greece is reaching the end here. So that national spirit preparing for colonization. The 20th of May. So he's actually got a few months until this is done. Let's change the railways. That probably will benefit us in the long run, I imagine. I don't know what it really does, but I just kind of imagine it does something good. Okay, so you actually have managed to get those guys to the north. All of you are here. Actually, you guys can stay. And your job is going to be to push your way towards, here. Because these Russian troops, again, should have, like, basically no supplies. So it should fall into our hands pretty quickly. Because Mongolia and Tibet, neither of them are major, Major countries with a lot of population in them. I think, like, in real life, doesn't Mongolia have, like, 85% of its population just Lhasa? Or, like, wherever the capital is? Urga? I think, like, 85% of people in Mongolia live in, like, one city. It's a bit insane when you think about it. But the Germans have a pretty successful invasion of England going on now. Very close to taking London. Yeah, the Internationale is just dead. Which is beautiful news for us. So unfortunately, the reform government of China and the Princely Federation appear to have the exact same color scheme. Two Sicilies is in the Reichspakt. And Canada's also made some invasions. Liverpool, Edinburgh. Of course, we're still not friends with the Canadians. Did our second wave of troops get sent yet? Don't have enough superiority over the western seaboard. Who has 3,000 range here? It's not you. $1,500 kilometers. Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna need to split you off into a new task force. Can you still not go far enough? No, they still can't quite make it, unfortunately. Which is a real shame. We might have to send some more, some more of our submarines, which we should actually have a handful more of. Yeah, we have 4 more. Assign an admiral to that fleet. It looks like we did get naval superiority for a second. So as long as we can kind of keep this battle going, I'm fine doing another force attack. So if we can land in Victoria, I think that's good enough for us. Because I think if we lose this battle, these guys will go all the way back to Hawaii. But if we take Victoria first, they should just retreat into Victoria because it's the closest port. That's my understanding, at least. Mongolia is half dead. Current capital is down here, so you all just march in that direction. Please and thank you. Yeah, I don't think Tibet's going to be lasting too much longer. They've already taken Laha. You're worth 2 victory points. You're worth 1 victory point. Oh, this is actually worth 10, so that's probably your... No, that's a colony state, though. That's not actually their capital. Apparently your capital all the way up there. So go March, we'll take that. Upgrade our medium tanks. Low manpower doesn't matter. Resist occupation I don't think matters too much. Are you? Yeah, you're also core territory, unfortunately. Yeah, unsurprisingly, like as soon as France was dead, the Germans were able to massively push their way into Russia. Which is what I knew was going to happen. But London's fallen. Okay. Getting some good work there. Eastern Micronesia. They're landing some islands in the Pacific. I do not care. Turkey's fallen and Greece annexed it. You have 13 days. 2 weeks. Apparently there are some Russian boats in the area. I think that's kind of okay. Do something like that. Just up and around. Yeah, like Turkey's just gonna get annexed by Austria very soon. For sure. Because how much longer until the Internationale is dead? It is just Britain left. And they've lost... I mean, they've actually taken back... No, they have not taken back Liverpool. Okay, troops are starting to retreat, unfortunately, but it still looks like Victoria is undefended. So we might just need a better plan. I know that's like a no shit. Obviously, you need a better plan if the first one didn't work. My clique actually has a lot of troops. Significantly more than you would have expected. Mongolia is pretty close to falling. You already lost your cost of belly against New England. Like, you should have just attacked them when you had the opportunity to. Just my 2 cents there. So you're just some 100 political power. You don't do too much for us anymore. Get some artillery research. We almost have the ability to start doing some nuclear stuff. Make some distance contacts. We can prepare a collaboration at government. Again, I don't know how much that actually works in Kaiserreich. There's a chance it doesn't work at all. Investments and a bunch of territory. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about most of this. You guys can march your way towards that city. I definitely need to tell those guys to march that direction. That's for sure. So you're just nuclear reactor sites. You're actually like not that meaningful, I think. Keep building. Let's go some tactical bombers then. Everybody loves a plane. Mongolia, like, please. How many men have I lost in all these wars I'm fighting in right now? Only 61,000. Really? We haven't lost that many. Oh, but the invasion of this has worked out. Also send all of this army up here as well, of course. Delete this plan. Immediately march your way into Canada, and I think with the landing of Victoria Island, or Vancouver Island, I guess, it's gonna be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks to everybody for watching. My name is Ansem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.